Welcome to Haskell News. I'm Joe Singh.
And I'm Caleb Ointy.
During spring break, old furniture and wardrobe sets were replaced with new ones. Here's Chris Takalai with the story.
Haskell Housing Department recently replaced the wardrobes and beds at Row Cloud Dorm. The inconvenience had some students a little uncomfortable. I interviewed a student that lives at Row Cloud Hall, and this is what she had to say. What is your opinion about the new bed frames in the closets?
I like the new bed frames. They're a lot more roomy feeling just because they're lighter colored. And I like the beds because you're able to put your dressers underneath it, creating a lot more room space all around. So if anybody has like extra storage bins like what I do, I'm able to put them underneath my bed to make it look less cluttered. Because before I used to just put them like right on top of my wardrobe, and that looked like just a tall tower ready to tip over at some point.
Do you think the housing department will continue with the new furniture and wardrobe replacements in other dorms such as Winona Hall or maybe Pocahontas?
I think they definitely will continue updating a lot of the furniture and stuff like that for the other buildings. Mostly it will require time in order to get them into the buildings financially and like just manufacturing them, especially since even though we're technically a small campus compared to other colleges, there's still a nice number of students that we need to provide for.
All right, thank you for your time. So will they continue with the other dorms such as Winona Hall and Pocahontas? So that's all I got for the furniture and wardrobe replacements.
Math classes at Haskell use online courses to help students. Is this the most beneficial route? Max Tuckfield has a story.
The way we have been teaching math has been changing all throughout history, but now the internet is the main source for teachers to instruct their students. Do you love it or hate it? Here is how some math teachers and students feel about online math.
There's a lot of help available to students without having to go find a tutor. They can get the help any time of the day or night. The students can retake the tests and quizzes, and oftentimes that winds up improving their grade. And just by the very nature of the fact that you have got to grade homework and quizzes and tests, it's just not feasible to try to allow students to retake a test or a quiz multiple times. And with homework assignments that are done on paper, it's just the answer. If you don't know how to get to the answer, just the answer isn't going to be that much help.
Yeah, it's more convenient than paper. I mean, the only thing I really use paper for now is showing my work.
It depends on the homework itself. But then I would prefer not to have it. You know, I like in-class homework.
So it takes me probably twice as long to do my homework than it normally would, just because of how long it takes for the pages to load.
I think everyone knows how slow it can run, and I know some systems, as far as like the online supplements, I think they can be useful, but a lot of times, the frustration that sets in from students not getting that immediate feedback.
Main thing that I would suggest for improving the online environment for this course is to have more broadband. That is controlled by higher up than people on this campus. I think that's controlled by people in Washington, D.C. or something, in the Bureau of Indian Education. They're harder to convince.
Many students struggle with trying to stay fit and maintaining a healthy lifestyle on campus. Here's Shirley Seifer with the story of a group of young female students who strive for fitness through powerlifting.
The Barbellas is a group of female students here at Haskell that are working together to help motivate a healthy lifestyle and encourage fitness on campus through the sport of powerlifting. This group was co-founded by two students, Carrie Snelding and Taylor Hall, that wanted to empower Native women on campus to break the barriers of the fitness world, that women too can be in the gym and lift heavy weights to become strong. Not many females are familiar with what goes on in the gym with free weights instead of the normal routine with cardio machines. But Carrie and Taylor helped create a workout routine that targets the main three components in a powerlifting competition: squats, deadlifts, and bench press. Soon the founders of Barbellas will be graduating this May. It's going to be up to the young women to see who will be next to continue training future lifters and keep empowering Native women and women everywhere to get in the gym and show others the power and benefits to lifting, building character, making friends, and carry on what you learn with you every day. This program will help women not only realize that powerlifting is not just only lifting weights, but understanding the power of both physical and within yourself, keep pushing you beyond your limit, and gain more confidence and build great potential, and hopefully encourage more female students on campus to stay fit and become future powerlifters here at Haskell.
Haskell held an active shooter drill on campus. Here's Hunter Hatulki with the story.
On March 30th, Haskell took part in a campus-wide active shooter drill. Students were told to stay in their buildings and barricade themselves in the classroom.
So I believe the shooter drills are definitely important. I feel like they help us practice our survival instincts. Let's say if the real thing were to happen, what are we going to do? The thing is with this practice is that, we figure out where we have to go, what we have to do, specifically where we should go on campus instead of trying to figure out in the situation and possibly losing our lives. And since I've been here in all of my 3 semesters, I've only had one of those active shooter drills done here, but I believe that it could be done more often. Just not much more often, but maybe like twice a semester. That's my opinion.
The documentary by John and Kenneth Little premiered at Haskell Auditorium. Here's Chris Takalai with the story.
On Thursday, March 29, Haskell premiered John and Kenneth Little's documentary, More Than a Word. The film talks about the Washington football team name, Washington Redskins, and the problems that Native Americans feel toward the name. It's offensive and a stereotype. Before the film premiered, there was a small discussion panel with John and Kenneth at the library. Alright, John and Kenneth Little are here at the library. The song's almost over, and they're about to get ready to speak. Let's check it out.
Hello, my relatives. Thank you for the song. Thank you for everybody for being here. My name is John Little. My family is from Standing Rock. My dad was born and raised in 48. And I just wanted to thank everybody again for being here. Unfortunately, I was in school the last couple of years, and so I'm finishing up a PhD program. So, I didn't get to go up to Standing Rock as much as I wanted to be when I was up there, but you have to fight from wherever you're at. And I think it's also important to have to be students. I talked to my advisor a lot, and I was really considering just taking the semester off. And she basically told me if I didn't come back, I was not going to have an advisor anymore. And so it's one of those things. It was a tough decision to watch family and friends up there, and but we did a lot of things from afar too, as far as fundraising and things like that. But you got to fight where you're at, and always think about your people at home. But I just want to thank everybody for being out here tonight. And do you want to say anything?
I'm Ken Little, and I just want to thank everybody for bringing us out here, and it's great. It's great to be here.
That's all I have for the story. This is Chris Takalai with Haskell News.
What are students doing with their Pell Grants? Here's Michael Begay with the story.
Yate, I'm Michael Begay. It's that time of every semester when Pell is about to drop and release to all the students here on Haskell campus. So I got the chance to walk around, ask a couple of students what are they doing with their Pell. Are they spending it wisely or are they spending it foolishly?
Hello, my name is Ibuki Redleaf Hara from Stillwater, Oklahoma, the Ponca Nation. I'm a freshman, and I do receive Pell, but just enough to pay for tuition.
Hello, I'm Jevin Dirks of the Pawnee Nation of Oklahoma. I'm a freshman here at Haskell. I do receive the Pell, but all of it goes towards half of my tuition.
My name is Nathan Fraley. I'm a senior at Haskell Indian Nations University, and when I do receive Pell, from the past to now, I first pay off my bills, schooling, car payments and anything else I need. I have a bill at the time, and the rest I have will go back to my family and my daughter.
From all of us here at Haskell News, I'm Joe Singh.
And I'm Kayla Boynty. Before we sign off, we would like to send our condolences to the loved ones of Trevor Mohawk. Onward, Haskell.